There's no place quite like Miami. It's a city so colorful and over the top that it doesn't feel real sometimes. One minute you're eating Cuban sandwiches in Little Havana, and the next you're rubbing elbows with millionaires on a mega yacht.
This week we met up with our friend Íñigo, a local who you met in our World Cup series, who helped us nail down an itinerary to see a little taste of everything in Miami. So let's see what this city has in store for us over the next 24 hours. You ready?
Welcome to Miami.
So we are in our 11th state in the US, Florida, specifically in Miami, a place that we kind of know.
Well, by kind of, he means we were docked here every week as cruise ship members and barely got to explore the city, unfortunately.
That's why we want to explore the city, and actually we have a friend over here, Íñigo, who is gonna give us a tip or two, the best places to check over here in Miami.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Who's ready to start exploring Miami?
I am.
Let's go. First mission in Miami, check out South Beach and try one of those brunch spots that Miami just seems to do so well. When you're in South Beach, the place you have to eat is Front Porch Cafe.
Whenever we were working in cruise ships, Juliana brought me over here because we dock in Miami. So she brought me over here to celebrate my birthday. She brought me over here for breakfast.
Yep.
And actually we're ordering the same thing we ordered that time.
And it's funny because this meal in particular changed our life. It's called green eggs. It is eggs with pesto, and like literally it made such a mark on our memory because we kept trying to recreate it every time we were like at home. And we could not remember the name of the place that we got this. Actually, when we were researching for this video, we were assuming that like we just simply weren't gonna find it. So we picked Front Porch Cafe. Turns out this was the place after all that time.
So we're coming back here. The Destiny brought us over here again, and we totally recommend this place.
Yeah, okay, so it doesn't look super beautiful on camera, but I'm telling you, the taste is what matters. One thing that characterizes the city of Miami is the Art Deco architecture. And conveniently enough, we're right next to the Art Deco district right now. You can walk along Ocean Drive, and there are so many examples of this iconic 1920s and 30s architecture. Now, what classifies Art Deco? Well, bright colors, curves, and lots of chrome. So we're gonna take a walk and see if we can spot some of the iconic buildings along the way.
We're walking across over here, and then I recognize this amazing building from one of the best movies filmed in Miami. That is Scarface. The eyes, chico. They never lie. As we were looking around, we noticed so many people skating, biking, running, and walking their dogs.
Turns out we were right next to the Miami Beach Walk, which is a 10-mile pedestrian path that consists of paver roads, boardwalks, sandy stretches, biking paths, and promenades.
We decided to hop on the path and see where it took us. And to no surprise at all, it led us to the beach. So probably this is the most famous place in Miami, South Beach. Everybody's having a good time over here, getting tan, going to the water, having a good day. I'm gonna do the same. As we walked around the beach, we noticed these lifeguard towers that add a striking contrast to the ocean's blue hue. These towers are not only functional in supporting Miami Beach Patrol lifeguards, but they're also significant symbols of Miami's history and rebirth. Initially, these towers were constructed in the early 1990s by architect William Lane as a response to the aftermath of Hurricane Andrew, and they quickly became emblematic of Miami's renewal. Now, if we thought these lifeguard stands were cool, we had no idea what we would experience when we met with Íñigo later. It was time to see another side of Miami, the lavish lifestyle.
Now when you're coming to Miami, odds are there's probably something happening here because there's a lot of events happening here every single month. There's the South Beach Wine and Food Festival, Art Basel, and we just so happen to be here during the Miami International Boat Show, which just so happens to be one of the largest in the world. There are so many people here visiting, some of them even here to buy these yachts that we're witnessing. Meanwhile, Martina and I just simply want to buy our own car, a Toyota. But we're rubbing shoulders with some millionaires and manifesting the yacht life for us one day.
So here we are, surrounded by fancy people with fancy boats. And the three of us were feeling a little bit out of place. But we were determined to have a good time and act like we belonged there. As we walk around, we spotted this gorgeous yacht that we really wanted to check out. But let's be real, we don't look like yacht buyers.
So we sweet-talked the salesman into thinking that the three of us were a team of investors ready to buy this yacht right then and there. And guess what? It worked. We got a private tour of the yacht, and during the tour we were asking very specific questions about the engine and the maintenance, trying to make it seem like we really knew our stuff.
Okay, I can see myself getting used to this.
My very own Captain Lee.
Dude, this has more bathrooms than my house. Like, there's 1, 2, 3 just in this area.
Wow.
Martine, imagine working remotely from here. That's the real digital nomad life.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
I think you don't do much working if you own one of these.
But alas, all dreams must come to an end. Beyond the glitz and glamour, Miami is also known for its colorful and artsy Wynwood neighborhood. Every inch of this place is covered in color and murals, and it's a haven for artsy and creative innovators.
We were strolling around when Inigo recommended checking out the Wynwood Walls, a renowned street art museum that showcases murals from famed artists across the globe.
Well, Inigo was telling us that this place 2 years ago they weren't charging, and now they do. So I'm a little disappointed, but I really like how I see it. So okay.
At this point, we realized we were super hungry. Earlier in the day, Inigo was going on about this amazing hole-in-the-wall restaurant that serves up some of the greatest Wagyu steak he's ever had for a quarter the price you'd find in an upscale steakhouse in the city. That's all we needed to hear, so we headed to Wagyu Bar.
It's a really cool hole-in-the-wall restaurant that serves, for me, the best steak I've ever had. We started by Meat and Go, which is a grill and meat shop behind us, a butcher shop, and they wanted to get access to the world through really premium quality meat at a cheaper price, so they opened up this restaurant. So let's go enjoy.
Perfect.
Inigo, can you tell us about what we ordered?
What you're looking at here is you've got a ribeye steak and a USDA, and then over here you have a Miyazaki Farms Japanese 8x Wagyu beef, which has the BMS beef marketing score of a 12, which is nice.
And how much would that normally cost at another restaurant?
You can get it at a 5-star restaurant, let's say, or a Michelin star restaurant. You're going to pay about $40 an ounce. That's about 10 ounces. That's about $400.
Oh my gosh. And here?
We're paying $120.
Oh my god.
So now we can really say we saw Miami.
Well, for the most part, there's still one more neighborhood we didn't discover, and that's on purpose because it deserves its own entire video. We're talking about Little Havana, a neighborhood so bright and full of so much culture, and we can't wait to show you that next week.
So long.
Travel well.
And make the world your neighborhood.
See you guys next time.
Bye.